And welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad, testing out this camera to see what it's like in low light with the wireless microphone connected wirelessly. See how it shows up, how the audio is. It's loud enough, all that, but it will be put on YouTube. So it is Friday, May the 24th, 2024. Currently 25.6 degrees Celsius. Now it's just changed to 25.8 degrees, feels like 25.4. Maximum of 27, minimum of 20 degrees Celsius overnight, 1 to 7 millimeters of rain, and 71% humidity, and 0 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Since 9 a.m. today, sorry. Okay, so we're going along down the side of the railway station, and that Station Street. Cruise along, go down Tramway Street, past Kookaburra Close, all that and around down Glady Street to Bunnings. Got to go to Bunnings, pick something up, so thought I might as well take you along for the walk. Got to walk anyway, so I thought I might go this way. Normally I just go straight into town. That's where Balto's used to be, over there. I don't think they use it as Balto's anymore. Where Gary Smith used to have his business in amongst all that. I wouldn't be surprised if he had that belt. And this is the way up to the railway. Innisfail railway station. So for those watching, you just found a random video. This is Innisfail, Queensland, Australia. Not Innisfail, Alberta, Canada. It'd be a dream of mine to actually go on video Innisfail, Alberta, Canada. That would be amazing. After doing thousands of Innisfail videos in Queensland, Australia, it'd be awesome to be able to do ones over there in Short Street. Imagine that after doing all that. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. May never happen, but if it does, you'll certainly see the videos. There's the railway again. Optus 4G, 3G tower. Well, it's put up in the 3G era. The station, cottage, I mean, sorry. Station cottage. Coming up where the old Melinda milk factory used to be. You can still see it written on there. It's cool how it shows through. Wish someone would restore that. That looks really cool. Old school. Shining through. And Timsy Seafood was in there after that. For many moons, many years. And so I'm going to go left up here when we get to the old Timsy Seafood. I've shown the signage many times before. And always will until it's gone. Be nice if the Timsy Seafood sign got looked after, and that's part of Innisfail history. Yeah. Had a lot of respect for Rodney. He always spoke to me over the years, always waved. And all that, yeah. Quite often whenever I saw him around, he always waved, said hello, gave me a nod. So, I respect that. Had me over for Christmas one year. There's an old story. That was way back. Yep, had me over for Christmas. I won a little bit of money on a scratch that he gave me. Yeah, I don't remember how much it was. It wasn't a huge amount, but still pretty cool. Gave me a card with a scratch in it. Him and his wife. He always respected that he had me over and treated me really nicely. They both did. So, Come on, using a grinder across the road. Team Global Express sign through there. Probably won't be able to show up on video. This is the railway yard and that. But here's the old Timothy Seafood. The old Melinda Mill factory. Yeah. Bear with me, the audio. Here's the Timothy Seafood signage. It's all starting to wear off like full on now, sadly. It's a remnant of the past. Yeah, I like seeing the things from the past showing through like that. There's a better one here. I don't know if I can show it. Yeah, Timothy Seafood one there. And the phone numbers. Don't want to walk close up to the door, just in case there's an alarm or something. You got this house here, just the other part of Station Street. Yeah, it looks like they're slowly knocking it down. I don't think they're moving it, just by the look of it. So I watched a lot of the work being done on that house next to the PCYC. It's different. So it's all just getting pulled to bits. Okay, we've got Quinn Steel. And Malcy Motors is just up from here. I've shown all this many times before, but it's good to look back and see a bit more detail as you walk along. So we're on Tramway Street now. Yeah, Malcy Motors is the next one. And then Castlereagh Street. The 4 AM car looks like the one I took video of the other day on Grace Street behind. Well, not far away from the old Icy Taylors and that. That in Grace Street, the corner of Charles and Grace Street. Yeah, it looks like the same one. Wonder if it is. Just there was two of them. It's 4 AM and that's all owned by 4KZ and that. Okay, we'll continue along here, like we always do. Up to where Kookaburra Close is and that. Go through the back way. Come out near Charles Street and Lily Street intersection, where Charles becomes Lily. Yeah, it feels like the rain's getting closer. Turn horizon leveling off, it's just rock steady plus now. For this whole video, there's Ned and Maxwell Park. So hopefully the video stays as straight as possible. But if we do one on the way back, I'll put horizon leveling on so you can see the difference. I'm used to holding the camera pretty sturdy, so it shouldn't be too bad. So part of Ned Maxwell Park here.
Completed. Duration 12 minutes 3 seconds. 1409 steps.
Frank Lowe and Sons. I think that still gets used. I've said over the time that I didn't know, but there's been people there sometimes when I've gone past, because their main facilities is out at the Innisfail Industrial Estate at Gundy. Sorry, I'm getting a bit worn out. Walking a little bit faster due to the weather. Trying to beat the rain and stuff. So bear with me. Kookaburra Close there. Up here, still overgrown. Wow. Took all that time Oh, there's a little dog. I don't know if it'll come over. Sometimes it does. Quite yelpy. It's watching me the whole way. Is it there? Yeah, this one needs to be cleared away regularly on this footpath. Looks like a little Jack Russell. Yeah, up here, near the signage here, it's quite overgrown. You think one of the people who live in the area would just come along and whippersnip it if they're whippersnipping in their yard. This looks better for the area. I know it's council's thing, but yeah, I just think it would look nicer for the area. This is, yeah, we come into Kookaburra Close. There's a sign and the overgrown weeds. Notice the camera's moving a little bit left and right with my walking. It shouldn't because of the image stabilization. It's hard to tell until I get home and have it on the thing for editing. So we'll see. Anyway, continue walking on this track, which would have been better for the people living here if it was further away from the back fence. But originally that fence wasn't there when this track was put in. No. Ibis. Probably enjoying that puddle over there. Can drink out of it. The O-lantern. The O-lantern puddle. Anyway, we'll continue along. To go in that undercover, sort of shaded part where there's a creek going through under it. Bit of a bridge. And that's it. So here we go. She'll probably come back this way to avoid traffic noises. Just for the microphone, just for the tests and that. I mean, there will be times where I'll walk along with the microphone where there's a, whatchamacallit, where there's traffic and all that, of course. So there'll be those tests. It's the DJI Mic 2 transmitter. That's what it's called. That I'm using. You can use that with the phone. Certain phones. Phones where you can choose, and apps and that, where you can choose what microphone you're using, whether it's a built-in microphone or an external. Some apps allow that, some don't. So the old rail bridge used to be that we used to walk across to come along here when it was just a dirt track. Might have been a cane train. I'm not too sure. I think it was a skinny one, so I think it was. Now I think about it. This here needs fixing. This lip here, a tripping hazard. I've reported it many times. It's never been fixed up. Bit of concrete, make a ramp sort of thing up to it would help. But I've mentioned other ones. In other videos, they've fixed them up, they shaved it down a bit, the concrete, to stop there being a lip like that. Oh, the other lips weren't anywhere near as big as that. So hopefully you're not hearing the wind noise. Because these microphones are pretty good at eliminating wind noise. So this is beside Bamboo Creek. To my right is Bamboo Creek. Past all these trees and weeds and whatever else, vines and lush green foliage. Yeah, so this is with horizon leveling off, but just rock steady on, rock steady plus. So on the way back I'll change it, or just before I finish this part of the video. So it'll probably be one long video, about an hour long, something like that. We'll wait and see. There we go. Did see a crocodile through here once. The only time I've heard other people say they've seen them But on the riverbank on the other side, on the creek bank, whatever you want to call it, because this all goes out to the Johnston River, there was one. And I zoomed in and showed it. So I was walking along here with my mum and I said, looks like a crocodile over there. And she looked on the phone when I was zooming in, and she's like, yeah, it is. And it moved a little bit, just slightly. Of course, I was only doing photos, not video. Over through there, I don't know if you can see it on here, because this doesn't, only zooms 2 times, it's not even worth trying, but across there, there's like mud flats and that sort of mangroves, I mean, on the side. And that's where it was. Yeah. So I've always looked ever since. Yeah, never swim in the Johnston River or anything joined up to it. I wouldn't swim in most creeks and rivers nowadays. So many crocodiles in different places. It's just not worth the risk anymore. I never was, but a lot of people still do. But yeah. Anyway, there's the laundromat there. There's Charles Street. See across here. If there's anything. Always look just in case. I'll zoom in on the phone if there's a crocodile across there. I can see one. That should be Bamboo Creek anyway. Yeah, laundromat. Like I said, this is the corner of Charles and Lily Street. You can continue down here and you can end up at Kmart. Yeah, if you follow all the way down there, you get to the works department. Then the Kmart and that, down to Gladys Street. So we're going to go down to the next street along Gladys. Used to be a house here back in the day. Looks like they're going to build something that's cinder blocks or better bricks or whatever you want to call them these days. And there, that's what it looks like anyway. That tug's a bit wet, but yeah, there was a house there for many, many moons next to the laundromat / dry cleaner. So anyway, we'll continue up here. Ah, there you go. Castlereagh Coast Veterinary Services moved to here. I'm moving to here. We'll get a photo of the outside and that'll be on the end of the video. I'll get that one when we get up to it. There's your Innisfail Tojo spares, Arthur's Innisfail Tojo spares. I know his wife quite well, quite nice. Lots of comments on my stuff on the Innisfail page. So, there's that. If they're waiting for me to go or just stopping. Not just stopping. But yeah, they're nice people. Oh, the flash is on. If the flash is on, it makes the phone go really slow when you're taking the photo. Castlereagh Coast Veterinary Services. Try and get a couple of photos. Make sure this council truck goes fast. Get a little bit of video while we're here. Yeah, there used to be an accountant in there years ago. In that spot. Ah, there you go. Down to Kmart direction. McDonald's through there. BP. Crown Hotel. Go down there to get to Woolworths. Okay, we'll continue along. Down on Gladys Street. We'll cross over when we get a bit further down. So they do work down there. We'll try and show that if we can. If we get the opportunity. Depending on what they're doing. Sometimes they don't really like it. People doing it. taking video on that. There's Innisfail Community Corrections. Memory Health Services Limited, one of their buildings. So I think that's the admin. Yeah, admin and support. Then you got mums and bubs through here. I know this is mums and bubs. Walked past it many times. That's the old Centrelink anyway. Something here. Centrelink, built for Centrelink. This was Alan's Pools. For a while, but that's it. Mums and bubs. I don't really say mums and bubs anymore. But anyway. Taking it along. This one's child services, family services, one of those. Yeah. It's one of those. I don't know if it still is, but it was. I've been on here for a little while recording, so I thought I'd show it. Youth Justice Service Centre, Child Safety Service Centre, and so on. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, that's what it is, I mean. Then you got Bunnings here, which used to be the warehouse, Sam's warehouse and all that. I don't know what they're doing down here. Footpath closed. Footpath's great. And there's person auto parts. Right, so I might walk up a little bit and just see what we can show. And as best as we can. Doubt we'll be able to show too much. Camera's on pretty wide angle. There's people sitting there, so it makes it a lot harder to record. Back in a sec. There's a building footpath around the corner. Hope they're not digging up that old footpath. That fairly new footpath. Have a quick look. Then we'll go to Bunnings. I'll change the setting in that. So when I come out, it'll be on the right thing. Yeah, I wonder. Wonder. Hopefully not. It's very new. They're digging up the end of it. It's like they're gone, people. Huh. Yep, probably digging up the end of it. Strange. And it's fairly new, there must be a reason for it. Anyway, continue along doing that thing. There's Chemex there. Oh. And it's our Chemex entrance. Maybe pool supplies and things. And we'll head down Bunnings. Where Workways used to be. Plains Video, Civic Video, Video 2000. Plains was the first, was built for that. They're coming my direction. No, it turned off. Anyway, should we go to into Sam's warehouse, the warehouse, and all that. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, we're back again. It is 12:31 p.m. So we're gonna mosey on along. See what we can show through here, if anything. Where we saw the people before. Might have to go out on the road a little bit. People nice enough to wait for me. Back and back. A lot of people like to park right where this part is here. There should be markings to stop it, but there isn't. So we'll do what we can do. Yeah, cool. said I had to go across the road, so gotta do what I gotta do. Slow down what I can. Wait for the traffic to go past. Finally get across. Oh, it's not that long really. It's all good. All these power things coming through. This truck. So fun. But anyway, moving along, doing our thing. Okay. Yeah, I think because he saw me with the camera and he let me through. Because these people across there were doing what they want. Zoomed in as far as we can to show what we can while we can. I'll get across and go around and go the back way like we were doing before. So I'll see it from a different angle, but I'll zoom in. Zoom back out, I mean, when I get across and all that. Should have changed batteries while I'd stopped. But anyway, if we can stop somewhere else, we'll do it. Well, I'll get across and go down Gladdy like before. So we'll keep it as thing-out up as possible. Zoomed in as long as possible so we can see what we can. As much as we can, while we can, and all the other sayings like that. Yeah, it's interesting to show. Yeah, pretty sure Chappie didn't want me to do what I'm doing. Why he told me to cross the road. Oh, he might be telling everyone to go across the road, I don't know. Cool truck there. Yeah, after that whole new path and they're cutting bits out. Must be reasons. Beyond my comprehension. Sorry about the camera angle just then. It's hard when you're trying to cross the road one-handed and there's vehicles wanting to go where I'm trying to get across. Every car under the sun. Some doing the right thing, some not. I do appreciate those people waiting there. This one here. Yeah, you can see a bit across what they're doing. But anyway, we'll zoom back out like we do. So we're at the wide angle again. Whatever we can show, we can show. It's all the way gone. Nice they put a whole footpath along up to Bunnings there. Yeah, you can see here why they had the fencing around the other part that I showed the other day. I'm actually cross over and change batteries so I'm not stuck in the rain and it needs a battery change and that. That's back down Gladdy towards all the workers and that. Alrighty then, well we're going to get the battery changed and I'll be back. Remember when this was first built for Plains Video, all this was really nice, well looked after. It had to be being Plains Video and it was new, so alright, bear with me, I'll be back. Okay, well we're on horizon leveling now. Like I said I was going to do. It is 2:39 PM. We'll continue along doing our thing as much as we can. And it should be all good now. So we're going down Gladys Street again towards Lily Street. We're going to go down Lily Street and through the back way and down to Kookaburra Close tramway station. We might go down Castlereagh Street. We'll see. So the weather's like. See if any dogs around. Sometimes there is. Mums and bubs again, like I showed before, but this is from a different angle now, so seeing it a little different, which is good. There's Mamu Health Services. It's all part of Mamu, all this. Aboriginal health workers, registered nurse, midwife, antenatal, and so on. Written on there, don't want to stand there too long. 23 Gladys Street, this one, where Sandlink used to be. The old Vision sticker's still there, for all the years. Been there for probably 20 years. I don't think it'd be any less. But anyway, that's all good. This is Felice. Electrical contractors. JRE, Johnson River Electrics, I'd say. By that. Anyway, I still got the microphone in the same spot as before. So we'll see how the audio turns out, if it's muffled or any of that stuff. Hopefully not. We've got to see Castlereagh Coast Veterinary Services from a better angle soon than we did before. The horizon leveling does do a little bit of image stabilization as well. Because the sun's out a little bit, it shouldn't be too bad. It should be quite clear. Castlereagh Coast Veterinary Services. So which one's that? Is that the one that's out near Newman Store? Or is that the one over in Marillion right there? Coronation, Marillion. How did I forget? Well, there's your Innisfail Tojo's spares. So that while we're here, as we go past. Show a little bit of this as we go past. While it's all brand spanking new. I knew something must have been going in here because of the ramp they were putting in and all that. It's not just normal, standard, like you'd have at a house. Yeah, so there's your Tojo's, like I said. So, continue along Lily Street. Crossing to Charles for a second, then onto the back way. Wow. Yeah, many a walk through here over the years. That old house there is photos of it on old New Innisfail photos on Facebook somewhere. Maybe if you type in laundromat, it might come up, or Lily Street, into the search in old New Innisfail photos on Facebook. God, that's not going to time. Stop there. And the ute. Anyway. We'll mosey on over here. There's a laundromat through there. I did do a video where I walked through there once. Actually in there. To show the pricing and just what it's like to look back on. Just along with the dog coming my direction, of course. When you do so many videos, you come across that. Which is fine if they've got it on a leash, which someone does. I'm happy. There's back down Lily Street where we just came from. Hope it's showing up quite well. Some do, some don't. Alright, we'll switch hands while this lady comes first. No, we'll show towards Bamboo Creek. I don't know whether it's a rough dog or not. There's Geo Rural Supplies, Rural Merchants, merchandise, the rural merchandise, it says on there. I didn't realise there's people standing there with that little car. No idea. So I was too busy looking at rural supplies to notice. Oops. We'll look through and see if we can see any crocodiles. If there is, I'll take a photo. I'll zoom in and take a photo or a video and post it on the end of the video. Don't see any on the riverbank on the other side. Alrighty then. I remember when they first started building this. I don't know when that was. It was pre-2006, I know, all this year. Come along with a friend of mine, and it was all closed off. You couldn't get through. I thought, oh, we had no idea, because usually it was just that, all the dirt and stuff, and then the old rail bridge. We were seeing who would make it to, I think it was to McDonald's first. We raced down that side street, Ibis Street, where Repco and Supercheap are now. I went to go through, oh, closed off, so we had to race back. So, yeah, that come through over there a bit, more where the power lines are. The power poles and that is where you come through across the bridge. And people are just worn out of a track onto Castlereagh Street, not Castlereagh, Turnway Street, where the pathway is now that goes up there. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen little crabs through here, little tiny crabs along the edge of this wall here in the past. I wonder if there's any today. I forgot to look on the way through before. There's all mud through here, so you gotta be vigilant. You gotta be very careful. But yeah, usually along that there, I've seen them a couple of different times now. Little tiny crabs. I wonder why they come along there. But yeah, there's none today that I can see. Maybe it's the time of the year or the weather. But there's where the old bridge used to be. Right there you can see the pylons. Yeah, wasn't overly the safest place to walk, but that's where all there was. But yeah, you can go up here, make it a little bit different. Come up here, where this turning area is. But there's a proper pathway to go through, so must be allowed to. It might be annoying for the people who live here, people doing it, but yeah, it's there. There's other places built and all that since those days what I was talking about. We come through here. Yeah. For Ibis, it's special. I can't remember what was on the plaque on there, but I have shown it before. Plaque. There's your way to Repco, Supercheap. So I guess stick to the side of the road here as much as we can. Show down Tramway Street to the best of our ability anyway. The place is for sale. Those with the white car to my right. Whew. This one here. It's up for sale. You can sort of show these places, but no one's living there. Some of these for sale places. Sorry to people who ever live in them after that. This was done by the for sale signs there. Or just sale as they put on them now. There's a car pulling in there now. Sorry if it's sold and they haven't sold on it yet. Showing it. This one here is for sale too, but there's a car there. There's a car at the other one too, but should be able to show it a little bit. This one ain't no realty. But we don't show for long. People's privacy and that, especially when there's a car there. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Continue on, still got a fair while to go, so keep watching. If you've made it to this far, it's much appreciated. Do it the other way. Chappy with a kid. It's just making sure I didn't show them privacy. So if he's watching, that's why I kept looking. But anyway, that's across to Kookaburra Close to my left. Bit of a drain there. Be nice if all these sort of drains got cemented in. I know they end up all mouldy, but it's still better than all weeds and that. So we're coming up to where Frank Lowe and Sons offices and they used to be. Still got Frank Lowe and Sons written on there. And like I said earlier, I do see cars going there nowadays. I didn't for a fair while. There was some here one other day when I come through. So I guess it's still being used. So I'll quickly show it, seeing it's a business. And you can sort of get away with it. There's a frangipani tree at the front, which looks really nice when it's in flower. So there's the tree across from there. Frank Lowe and Sons. Yeah. Just for history, the frangipani tree I was talking about. The people next door. I made on his cell phone driving along. Probably why he come down here. But this tree here often has really nice flowers on it when I come through certain times of the year. I forget what time, but we always like to show the really nice tree canopy. Bear with me, there is cars coming. Both directions. Multiple. Oh mate, no idea who that is, but he honked his horn. All good. I've got my hands full, so I can't really wave, but I can nod at the moment. Okay, coming up on Ned Maxwell Park sign again, like we showed earlier. So we're coming at everything from a different direction now. Oh, black kookaburra. Yeah, black kookaburra. Not a black one. Ned Maxwell Park signage. Got many photos of that over the years. I'm actually taking nowadays photo. That can be the thumbnail or once I see something different. Okay. There's another nice trees. A lot of nice trees along here. Yeah, this can be pretty full on here though, like with foliage on the ground. Foliage, however you want to say it. Seems to be trendy to say foliage now. So we'll get trendy. Foliage. Like saying verge or herge, whatever it is, instead of a nature strip. And so forth. Or crevasse instead of crevice. Yeah, I don't know why it changes, but anyway. That's the way it goes. Anyway, here's MLT Motors again. Castlereagh Street. We'll check what it's like down there at the moment. Just makes it a little bit different showing it. Going down the side street. It's a short street. And along. Yeah, we'll get it in Castlereagh. Bypass the people swearing down there going off. Don't need that in the video to get in trouble off YouTube. And I don't want that in my videos anyway, so. Straight across the end of the street's where the metro service station is. So if you're wondering where Castlereagh Street is, straight across from there. Where the Goodyear's on one side on the left, facing my direction, where I'm going. Yeah, from my direction, facing down to Metro. And on the other side, it's the old Grundy Hill Bakery. So if you know where the old Grundy Hill Bakery is and you're looking for Castlereagh Street, well, that's where you go. You turn off there. Or if you know what Honeycombs is, just don't know the street name. Well, that's the street. What are they selling here? For sale something. Can't really read it. Very juicy. Kids stall. 50 cents each. Fruit stall. Doesn't say. I think they're oranges. Yeah, oranges. Cool. Good on them. I don't have the money to buy any, or I would, just to help them out. Especially when it's a kid's stall. That's the trouble. If they get rid of cash, how do they do that sort of stuff? You can't. There's an old bench. Yeah, an old bench. Bench top. Fair enough. Good fence. It's all good. This park here would be nice if they had a bridge across part of it and a pathway through it, so you could go through to that street. The streets that come out near 180, both ends. It's Sweeney Park. That's what it's called. Yeah, Sweeney Park. John Deere up there, Honeycombs. And we're going to go down Short Street. We'll see what this truck's doing first. I don't really want to go along the highway down there. So I've shown that so many times. It's just Sweeney Park signage. Whew. You'd think after so many years of doing these sort of videos or going around taking photos and that, people would just be used to it, seeing someone walking along with a camera, but some people still freak out. I know some people are new to town after all the COVID stuff. Oh, you hit the back where all the gas tanks are. Oops. I don't know if that was intentional, so I knew when to stop. Who knows, but that's Honeycombs. I showed in another video not long ago. Short Street. BP, the old BP depot, fuel depot, Windows warehouse. Was a spare allotment for most of the time I've lived here, until they built that a few years ago. This road needs fully doing up. I know a lot of trucks and stuff come along here, so it makes it harder. Farman and Sons, Farman, commercial fishermen. Back down where we just came from, so you can see the depots and things. It's a nice cool breeze, actually like that. Yeah, Wild Caught Seafood, Produce of Australia, 25 Station Street. Passing that a Station Street, it's Short Street. Maybe that's from an old business. That sign is reusing it from an old location. But anyway, Short Street, there's your Windows warehouse. Going up on Station Street. There's a railway station across there, like I showed earlier. Whew. Back down towards the old Tinsy Seafood, Millennium Milk. It's down towards the Grundy Hill Hotel. And such. That's the front of the Windows warehouse. Across there. On Short Street. Like we showed earlier, but a bit more detail. Entrance to the railway station here, but I like showing these trees. Didn't show them on the way through. I was trying to beat the rain, which I still am trying to. But I always like to show them. Yeah, it's a really nice tree canopy here. Get that bit of shade. Always nice. Oh, it's getting windy now, like it's going to push the rain in. So, entrance to the railway, the main entrance. You used to come out onto the highway and in from the highway, which used to back up traffic when trains were really popular and busy. Oh, it was pretty bad. Especially when the train was over the road as well. They're trying to come out right near it. Here's some more nice scenery. There's so much really nice stuff around if you really look for it. You go for a walk around, look for stuff like this. Feel free to take photos. Put them on old new Innisfail photos, as long as they're not in people's yards and stuff. You know, if it's in public areas like this, it's fine. Unless it's in your own yard. Of course, then you're quite welcome to put it up. Because it's up to you then. Continue along. Stop for a sec because my arm's getting a little sore. Carrying too much in one arm, one hand. So I might go up to where this plaque and that is here. We haven't changed that for a fair while. It's probably a bit run down now, but we'll see. Whatever we can show of it, we will. This is where the Railway Institute social club was. You can see here where it's a bit flatter here. So they had it. It's like a fibro building. Remember that? And this is their little pathway they had across the drain here. That's how you can tell where it was. You just look for that. It was across from that. So, good. There's your JC Custom Fabrication. Remember that being, oh gee, I said it in one of my last videos when I walked along here. No, can't think of the name of it at the moment. Name escapes me. Jeepers. Should know, but anyway. It's all good. All good. Windy Hill Pub direction, or Kirby's Corner. Yeah, I was trying to think of the name of that, what that was. Usually I know it. The whole front of it got ruined. It's all bricks and that. With the cyclone. It was Larry. Van Rich Home Improvements. So it was Van Rich. Someone's number plate. Pause to read. It's the top of it. Pause to read again. It's in a place where not many people would even know this was here. So I mentioned it to people and I have no idea that it's even there. Yeah, if you're looking for it, come down Station Street just a little bit across from that custom fabrication place where I said Van Rich Home Improvements was, and that's where it is, up the hill towards the railway. So this is where you used to come in and out of the railway. I can't remember which way was entrance and which way was exit. The signs were here for years, but I never got to get any photos of them. So it wasn't in the phones had good cameras era. This is where you come in and out for years and years and years. There's Railway Street across there. This is Bruce Highway / Eder Street, this part, and it becomes Palmerston Drive. And that, so anyway, we'll just continue along. Don't go much further. Arms are getting too sore and I need to have a break. There's your railway line. South direction towards the railway station. Left towards Cairns. Well, that's right towards Cairns, sorry. Left, south, that's north. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive for us future generations to see. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Check out the links in the description if you want to donate to the channel. There's a super thanks button. There's also a PayPal link in the description if you prefer. Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch you in the next one.